Dr. Kemi for Kemi Talks Media. Today's breaking news came on the 25th of February 2025. Naira Marley, Sam Larry, and Prime Boy have been freed from the Mohbad death case. Something I told you on March 28th, 2024. I did a 60-day investigation in September of 2023 to November of 2023. And I repeated my investigation again from December of 2023 to March of 2024. I spent a total of 6 months investigating this case, and I came up with the same thing. Suspects that should be ruled out of Mohbad's murder: Prime Boy, Ayobami, Naira Marley, Sam Larry. The police know the truth. Lagos Police Command, his wife Wumi killed him. Not suspected, not allegedly, killed him. Arrest Wumi, do your job. This is my tweet in March of 2024, almost a year now. Today, February 25th, 2025, I've been vindicated as the court cleared Naira Marley, Sam Larry, and Prime Boy from the case. Meanwhile, the Director of Public Prosecution, DPP, has confirmed that it will prosecute Feisha Ogedengbe, the nurse, the auxiliary nurse who treated Mohbad, and Ayobami said antibiotic, which the nurse improperly administered, not under supervision. This is the narrative. They're not looking at the cause of why the antibiotic was started in the first place. And this is what we call causation law. What caused it? This is not a natural death case. This is a manslaughter case. I've told you they'll change the narrative, and it looks like it's going the way I said. Sahara Reporters, Channels News, Nigerian Tribune, Vanguard, Guardian, the whole Nigerian media have it. Meanwhile, this is the Toronto police. The former chief of police, Mark Sanders, who was the homicide chief. The homicide chief in Mohbad's case was DCP Wahid Ayilara, who has passed away. Now, Mark Sanders was the homicide chief for Toronto police when I helped solve 13 murders. You heard them when I left Canada, what they said. Not only in Toronto did Kemi help us solve murders, but other jurisdictions. If you live in Toronto, law, causation, causative, What caused the death? Okay, manslaughter is when you don't plan to kill somebody but somebody died. There's a causation factor here, all right? If I want to kill my mom and I want to poison her, okay, and she goes out today, all right, and she's in a car accident and she's rushed to the hospital and she dies. And in the autopsy, they see that there was a poison in her food that was given to her, but it was really the injuries from the accident that killed her. I still poisoned her, right? So that's a causation factor that needs to be looked at. But some of them are direct, some of them are not. But in this case, it was so direct. A fight happened between a couple. It got violent, okay? Wunmi had bumps and bruises all over her forehead during the first funeral. Nobody interviewed her in depth. Nobody talked to her about what happened during the fight. You just come out there and talk about what happened during the, house episode where Mohbad, had to need a nurse. And then in the middle of all this, you go and have her going around doing a media tour. It is all planned. For those people behind Wunmi, shielding her from prosecution, this argument started over a child's paternity, and the child still hasn't had the DNA test. Because a child looks like someone does not mean they are the father. It happens a lot when we see people who look like their fathers, and the father found out years later, I'm not even the father. A DNA test exonerates people of that. The case of Mohbad's common law partner, Wunmi, and Liam. Liam looks like a Telegony baby, and he needs to have a DNA test. I will not stop talking about that. This is one of my cases. I have retired from journalism now, and I will follow what's going on in this case. I have told you what they're going to do, and they've done it. So anyone still fighting for justice for Mohbad, it's not going to get anywhere, because the DPP has now said we're only prosecuting, the person that went to the pharmacy, Ayobami, and the person that administered the drugs. It's a shame. It's another sad day in Nigeria. Some of you that you were abusing Sam Larry, Naira Marley, Prime Boy, everybody, hopefully you can see that they were never involved. Sentiments don't work here, okay? And the second thing you need to know, Prime Boy, the police needs to apologize to him for that wanted poster. It really destroyed his name and his brand, and he has to repair all that. You guys don't understand about destroying brands anyway.